Good day everyone. This is Robin Enterprise. So in this class, I'll be taking us through dart manipulation. How do you go about it? The first thing is you have to get your basic block, like the one I'm having here. Then you have a replica of it. So when you replicate it, you'll be able to use it to do the various dart manipulation. What I've done is to have this in like 5 or 6 places. So I'll be taking us through the different ways that we can manipulate our dart. We are manipulating our dart because we don't want to restrict ourselves to a specific or a particular style. That is, we don't want to stick to making bust waist that all the time, or sticking to waist or bust that. There are a lot of places in the bodies that we can move our dart to, and it will give us beautiful styles when we finish with it and have our final results. So this now, I'll be using this to show us a bust dart. As we all know, this is already our bust dart and our waist dart. So now we want to what we are trying to do is to have only the bust dart. So if we want to have the bust dart only, we don't want a waist dart. We don't want to have any dart at the waist. So what do? The first thing is you cut through till it reach your bust here, your bust point. You cut through to that place, but don't let it go beyond that. Then you cut this also to reach that place very well, to reach that point as well. After you must have done that, then you close your dart, that is your waist dart, so that you have only your bust dart that we desire. As you can see, we already have it here. So this is a bust dart now. So you cut it and you have you tape this. You can just use your tape to put this one in place, and we have our bust dart only. So that's how to go about it, to have your bust dart. So the next one I'll be showing us is how to manipulate this to get a French dart. If we are trying to get a French dart, what we do is that we will get a straight line from our point. I've indicated the bust point here. So from this place to an angle at the side, or we can move up like 1 inches above like this, so to get it. So I'll be using this angle. If what we want is a French dart, so what we just have to do is get that line like this. Once you have that straight line, the next thing is you open it up. Remember, this is a French dart that we are working on now. So we don't want a waist dart and we don't want a bust dart. What we want is a French dart. So how do we go about it? So cut to that point like I'm doing. Then what you just have to do is close your waist dart like so, and close your bust dart also. This is what I'm saying. So you close this and you close this, so that you have what you'll be having is combination of the bust and the waist dart on this side, and that is a French dart. So you close this up, you close this also, and you have your French dart. So when you sew this, what you'll be having, the result is a French dart. So that's how to go about that. So another one that I'll be showing us is when we want to have a neckline dart. So it's possible we have a neckline dart also. If what we are working on is a neckline dart, what we'll be doing is get the mid of our neckline. So let's say it is somewhere around here. So what we will just do is that we will get a straight line from that point. Remember, this is a neckline dart. So you get your straight line like so. After you must have gotten that, what you will do now is you open it. When you are doing this, remember to indicate your bust point. So you cut this also, and you cut this too. So when you close the waist dart and you close the bust dart, the resultant that we are having now is the neckline dart. So that's how to go about a neckline dart. That is, we don't want a waist dart and we don't want a bust dart, but we want a neckline dart. So that's how to arrive at a neckline dart. So the next one that I'll be showing us is a shoulder dart. It's also possible for us to have a shoulder dart. We don't want a bust dart, we don't want a waist dart. What we want is a shoulder dart. So we find the mid of our shoulder also. So what we'll now be doing is we get a straight line, like so. Once you have your straight line like so, you cut it open. This is a shoulder dart now. So you cut it open. You cut this also. Oh, that is cutting through. You cut this also to reach that point. So then you close your waist dart and you close your bust dart. So the resultant dart that you'll be having is a shoulder dart. So this is your shoulder dart. This is what you'll be having for your shoulder dart. When you are doing, just be careful so that it does not cut through like this. So this is how you have your shoulder dart. This is how to arrive at your shoulder dart. You close this, you close this, and the combination of this, the effect of the waist and the bust dart, will have been given to the shoulder dart. So that is what I'm saying is, in essence, is that as we are moving those darts, remember that what we used to get our dart is 1.5 inches. So if you look at this, that's why it is wide. This is now like 3 inches. So that's how to go about a shoulder dart. So the next one that I'll be showing us now is the armhole dart. Yes, armhole dart. So this is what we kind of use most, the armhole dart. So what we do is get the mid of your armhole. The depth of this armhole is like 8 inches, so that the mid should be like around 4 inches. So you just use your, if you have a cuff, you use your cuff, or you can use your free hand like I'm doing now to connect it. So once you have that, you open it through. This is the cut open like so. After you must have done that, you cut this also to that point. You cut this also to that point. Then you close your waist and your bust. You close the two, and the resultant that you'll be having is the armhole dart. So this is your armhole dart. But in some cases, what we do is we cover the bust dart and we open the waist and armhole dart, and that will give us a princess dart. That's what we call it. But in the real sense, when your dart is moving from the hem or from the waist, whichever one you understand, towards the upper region, your shoulder, your armhole, everywhere, that's already a princess dart. But the one we know that is common is the combination of the armhole and the waist dart. So we just close this one, the bust dart, and we have our princess dart. But when you are trying to have an armhole dart, you just close the bust and the bust and the waist. Sorry, you close the waist dart and you close the bust dart, and you have your armhole dart. Now the last but not the least that I'll be showing us is, this is a complete bodice anyway, but I'll be using it to show us a waist dart. So it's already in the form of a waist dart already. That is, this is the bust dart. Let me open it so that you can see it, what I'm saying. Yes, so when we open it, this is what we have. You'll be having your waist and bust. But when you want to have a waist dart only, what we just do is close it like I originally have before I open it. You close it up like so, and what you'll be having is your waist dart. So that's how to go about a waist dart. If you want to have your waist dart only, you just close your uh, bust dart and you'll be having your waist dart here. So thank you very much. That is how to go about your dart manipulation. So you can just try it, different styles, and see what you come up with. Thank you very much. This is Rogue Enterprise.